Hi everybody, I'm Maggie and today we are making pumpkin spice sugar scrub. To make this recipe, you're going to need 2 cups of brown sugar, a half a cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a third a cup of coconut oil, and about 3-ish drops of cinnamon bark essential oil and about 2 drops of Christmas spirit oil. If you are not an essential oil person or you don't have any on hand, you can also just use some cinnamon instead of the cinnamon essential oil or the Christmas tree, Christmas spirit. So I started mixing everything here. So I have the white sugar, the brown sugar, and here already. I'm going to throw a little bit of the pumpkin spice and whoop, pour that in. A little bit of the nutmeg, that in, and then we're going to add 2 drops of Christmas spirit. 1, 2, 3. And oh my gosh, it smells so good. And then 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 4. 4 drops of the cinnamon bark essential oil. So that's that one. And for these kinds of recipes, I always like to tell people to start less with the coconut oil or almond oil or whatever you're using. So you can start with a third a cup, see how that goes, see what the texture is like for you. For me, I think this probably needs to be a little bit wetter. So we're spilling it everywhere. So we're going to add in just we'll just pour just a little bit more. I have about another 1/4 cup here. Now the thing is, it doesn't need to be saturated, right? You just want it enough so that it's the consistency of wet sand. And the other pieces, you want to make sure it's all really incorporated. So you want to make sure all the coconuts mixed everywhere. You want all the spices mixed everywhere. But this really does smell like amazing. It smells like some pumpkin spice. So we mix it all up. I'd also recommend a bigger bowl. And once it's all mixed up, choose a jar of your choice. For this, I'm using a large mason jar. Just gonna scoop it all in here. And you can even mix it up a little bit more in the mason jar if you feel like you need to. What I love about sugar scrubs is they're a great exfoliator. They aren't as harsh as some of like the salt scrubs, even though I love me a good salt scrub. But the sugar scrubs are super great. They smell awesome. They're really good for your skin. So a couple of things. One, if you're using them, you can use them on your arms, your hands, your feet, your legs. I use them on my legs before I shave them. To really kind of exfoliate them before I shave them. And then there's also that coconut oil, so it leaves a nice oily feeling on your legs afterwards. The next thing is when you get out of the shower or if you're done washing your hands with a sugar scrub, you don't need to dry them completely. The fact that there's kind of that feeling of oil on there is because there is some oil on there, and that's good and that helps moisturize your skin, so you can leave that on. So you have our cup filled. Put a fun top on it because you want to make sure it's sealed so that you can store it. I printed up a fun little pumpkin spice sugar scrub on the top there. And then we'll put a fun little decoration on it just to give it a little something something. And voila, we have our pumpkin spice sugar scrub. That's all for today. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see y'all soon for the next recipe. Bye!